Each year, America continues to experience its share of gun violence. Local, state, and federal government officials across America are engaged in conversations with community leaders, school officials, faith-based organizations, and many more, all in an effort to curb gun violence in our communities. The level of gun violence has left a gross stain in our communities across America. Our children have been caught in the crossfire, both in their communities and within our public school system. Children should not fear going to school or playing in their front yard for fear of being shot. In the most sacred and peaceful place, worshipers can't attend Sunday service or weekday Bible study without looking over their shoulders in fear that hatred would trigger gun violence in their church, synagogue, mosque, or other place of worship. Mass shootings have made Americans unsafe and disrupted everyone's quality of life and that of their families. Gun violence has become its own pandemic, impacting the lives of many. Instead of being reactive to this pandemic, the U.S. Probation and Pretrial Services Office seeks to join with our law enforcement partners and community leaders' efforts to take a more proactive approach and use this presentation as an opportunity to educate others of federal penalties related to firearms possession. The impact of firearms possession and subsequent use is a significant hazard when in the wrong hands. In June of 2022, Congress enacted laws increasing penalties related to gun possession and use. This online program is designed to educate and encourage those, where necessary, to share their knowledge with others and trade in their firearms and ammunition, which creates irreparable harm to victims and their families. This presentation was inspired by the outstanding work of the U.S. Department of Justice and U.S. Probation and Pretrial Services Office in the District of Massachusetts. The video, Mandatory Sentences, highlights how charges could escalate from the state to federal prosecution and thus result in a lengthy minimum mandatory sentence. Also inspired by the U.S. Department of Justice for the Western District of North Carolina, the program name, Think Twice. It is our hope this presentation encouraged many to put their guns down and resolve their differences in a productive and safe manner. So, join us and think twice about gun possession. It can save your life, your family, and that of others throughout the community.